no one tells stories as well.
I'm about to interrupt your life.
Is this a 5 o'clock free cop giveaway?
How about you tell it and don't leave out any details?
Alright, so boom. It was a hot girl summer night in the hood. Like hot. Dead ass. Like shit was scorching, B. Little fucking kids playing in broken fire hydrants, splashing around and shit. Yo, it was so hot. Police was nowhere to be found, B. I couldn't find them niggas nowhere, Fleehu. Them pigs is probably pulled up somewhere in the squad car. Nigga just taking up all the AC and shit like that. But bro, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, the fiends, they were still outside. I seen one of them niggas from deep, B. Like, shit, I thought it was a mirage. Cause I'm out here baking, seeing double, my nigga, like this. Dead ass, that shit could have been a mirage. But I knew it was a fiend, bro. The nigga was hunched over like a question mark. Bent. But there was no question in his intentions. The nigga wanted some crack. I'm like, bet. I got this last little pack on me. Let me serve this nigga real quick and I'm gonna get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta head back to the trap. Cause we expecting some work on the way, you know what I'm saying? That A1, that flitteroo. I pull up, you know, Snelling there playing 2K, Spilly rolling up that noisiness. But niggas is moving a little funny, twitchy and shit. I'm like, it was good, Fleehu. Like, y'all alright? Mind you, there's no AC in the trap. Shit's spicy. Nah, we good, Bible. Lies. They wasn't good. Them niggas wanted to breeze bad. They wanted to get up out of there. So, y'all want to go? Go ahead, I told them niggas. I'll wait for the plug. I'll wait for the connect to pull up. Them niggas ain't hesitate. Not even for 1 second. Them niggas got going. They pumed it. Now it's damn near 3 a.m. 3 in the morning. I just finished throwing some little Sliperace out like Jazzy Jeff. Gave it the bottom of the Timberland boot treatment. You know how that shit go. And I realized the connect never landed through. Nigga never pulled up. Puerto Rican nigga named Carlos. I'm saying a nigga name because he already done got knocked. Nigga locked up already. Anyway, that nigga was unreliable. Word in the hood is the nigga can't count. And he can't tell time. So, you know, that's a weird thing. So I'm chilling. But Ajada's starting to get a little sleepy, Flea, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga been up. I never actually slept in the trap before. Shit is spookified, nigga. There's shadows back and forth. Nigga, you hear all types of noises and shit be like. But I can't front my Jada, like. The futon over there was looking real comfortable and sexual on them cushions. I felt like a nigga asleep like a small angel on them things. So you know what? Smoked my little mini bat. Took all my clothes off. You know, I sleep butt ass. And start to drift off. Son, I'm hearing that shit coming from outside. But you know, I brush it off. I'm like, it could be this noise I'm smoking. This shit was very noisy, B. Then it's like a... I keep hearing it, Fleehu. I'm like, yo. But this time, I hear like a crack. Not the shit we sell, like a crazy cracking sound. My nigga, that shit startled me. Now I'm really scared because I didn't even know I knew that word. My nigga, instantly, I jump up off the futon, grab the swimmy. Now I'm at the door. I open the shit. Mind you, I'm dead butt ass. You know, but a nigga hanging no Mr. Cooper, so I ain't worried. Nothing there. Again, there's nothing. I don't see nothing. Alright, so I lay back down. I'm like, I'm good. I slide off into Balala land. I'm going. Yo, that shit is in my skull, my nigga. Straight cracking, nigga. Shit felt like a nigga put a gun to my temple and pulled the hammer back slow. My eyes open. Nothing's there again. Alright, Fleehu. This shit wild is what I'm telling myself. But I just brush it off again. I'm like, nah. Yo, that shit is loud as fuck now. Then it stops. And then... Bro, this shit is going wild. It's going buck. Like I had arthritis in my ear, my nigga. That's how the shit felt. Like my pop's back when he wake up in the morning type shit. Shit is wild. Be diff. I run to the mirror. Son, I'm seeing double. Niggas seeing twice, B. Shit is fucking with me. And the cracking don't stop. This is it, my nigga. This how I die? Niggas gonna think I was playing Bloody Mary in the mirror. The bitch came out and bodied me butt ass, left me naked. And then a fucking roach crawls out of my ear. The nigga, I mean the bitch laid eggs in my ear. And them little niggas was hatching in my jaw. And that's a tale from the hood. All right, so here we are, another episode of My Friends Need a Role Model.
New role model of the Zoolander.
Yo, I'm like a role model.
We rappers is role models. We rap, we don't think.
I never had a role model.
You want me to be your kid's role model?
No role models, and I'm here right now. No role models to speak up.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to drown myself.
Bro, we watched all night long.
You can be just like me.
We are the role models.
It is quite.
Unfortunately, but anyway, man. We're not gonna cut each other off while we talk.
You have a shelf life as an entertainer, right? And at a certain.
Cut you off, bro.
Yeah, don't bumper stick with me right now.
Jody, you in front of you want once I be off, you're done to me. You're dead to me.
Angie, what are you doing over there?
Oh, I'm ignoring you
She's
guys.
watching other podcasts.
This is gonna be good.
One thing I do know is that our friends need role models.
My friends need a role model. I think I'll play that role just fine. My friends need a role model. I think I'll play that role just fine. My friends need a role model. I think I'll play that role just fine. My friends need a role model. I think I'll play that role just fine. My friends need a role model. Need a role model. My friends think play that role just fine. My friends think play that role just fine.
He knows how to hold weight.
Yo, we're here. New episode, My Friends Need a Role Model. Tuge, you just did the first edition of our segment called Tales from the Hood. Yeah. And for full disclosure, that is a true story.
Yes.
This is a true story. Angie, this was a true story.
I'm embarrassed because my baby mom's is here and she don't know, so she's.
It's a true story that one day Tuge was
shit.
in the trap, as you stated,
In the bottom.
and a fucking roach crawled in your ear while you were asleep and laid eggs.
Yo, if
It's
any.
like, why would you even sleep at the trap house?
No, what do you mean? This couch was plush, flea. The flea couch.
First of all, it was a
futon.
futon. Don't disrespect.
But first of all, we never had shit in the trap. It used to be like nigga a few mattresses, like in case niggas have to sleep and just busting traps. You know what I'm saying? But
You see it.
niggas just bought a new futon, so I'm like, this shit is looking like money. This shit is looking like great sleep right here. This shit looking like I'm asleep like a newborn. So nigga was tired. I got butt ass and.
I mean, okay, so for those listening, I'm assuming you're not simple and you understand that we did that in sticking with the theme of the season, the Halloween season, which is spooky
and
shit.
Facts.
Damn, Tuge, was that the spookiest?
That was the spookiest.
That was
you
spooky,
asked me
bro.
to tell the scariest story of my life, and that was the scariest.
Well,
one.
I asked you to tell a tale from the hood, and that's a very... Hold on. Zack's right here. Just for the record.
Fuck, what are you doing? Oh yeah, you're still here.
He's still here.
I'm still here.
I forgot you're still here.
Zach's still in the building, just hanging out.
Zach's still here. He's macking. Angie's
Which
on
is
there
great.
in the cut, macking. Yo, but look, so listen, I'm an artist. My job is some of the greatest compliments and friends I've ever got, or anyone ever cared about me in my whole life, was because of my music, my bars, my mouth, no homework, the way I talk, the way I move. You know what I'm saying? Now, for me, one of the biggest
I've never
fears,
complimented the way you move.
Yes, you do,
Go
bro.
ahead.
Yes, you do, bro. My walk is wild, sexy out here. I should be a runway model. But listen, though, so my biggest fear is losing my ears, bro. Like, I can't hear something. You feel what I'm talking about? Like, that's spooky to me. Yeah. So when...
Dio said,
Facts, he knows. So when the shit was in my ear, B... And I'm scared to death of roaches. Them shits is like fucking snakes and tarantulas to me. I'm shook.
They're unkillable.
Yeah, because I'm one of them hood
Impenetrable.
niggas that actually had a clean crib. You feel what I'm talking about? So we didn't do those. So look, I was scared to death, bro. I thought, you know what I'm saying? I thought I would possibly not hear again in my left ear. And I feel like that's my magical ear.
Yeah.
That's the ear.
It was your left ear. So because the tale from the hood ended with you discovering that you had roaches laying eggs in your ear, like I was thinking about the alien scene in Alien when the alien pops out the chest of the person, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just imagined it that way. Like you're looking in the mirror,
was like that.
and then a roach pops out and it's like,
Yo, and shit was like, because I already felt like I'm in a horror movie. You feel what I'm talking about?
Right.
And what happens in horror movies? You look in the mirror and
black
some shit
man
crawls
dies.
out your ear.
Oh, I thought that.
Yeah, black man dies first, of course.
Yeah.
That wasn't even racist. That's just facts.
Hey, but not
So-
LL Cool J. And
He keeps
And
going
In Too
hard
Deep.
with this, but he died. Y'all keep saying he lived. He died, though.
Zach, you ever seen In Too Deep?
Which
LL
one?
Cool J?
LL Cool J dies at the end. No, not In Too Deep.
not into the
What are you talking about?
Halloween
Deep Blue
H2O.
Sea.
Oh, he
Lucy.
definitely died in.
I'm talking about Halloween
you're thinking
H2O.
He didn't die.
You're thinking of
He was the security guard. That nigga dies.
Yeah, it took like a blow to
but
the
Dan's
head.
not thinking of In Too Deep. He's thinking of Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
No, he was
Me
talking
too.
about Deep
I
Blue
know.
Sea.
Oh, you're talking about Deep
Yeah,
Blue
so
Sea.
he mixed up it with In Too Deep because when I came out.
But you're talking about when LL died in the
Into
Halloween
H2O.
movies.
I mean, if we're talking about a scary movie, yeah, we would think.
What was In Too Deep?
Halloween.
The
Some
sharks.
shit with the movie.
Hold on, you
No,
want to hear
that's Deep Blue
something
Sea.
funny about In Too Deep? I was in too deep like Mekhi Phifer, Kanye West ball, right?
Phifer, right.
But Mekhi Phifer was not in that movie.
That's true.
Wait, who was that?
Omar Epps, nigga.
Oh, it was Omar Epps. Was in
Kanye's
In Too Deep.
racist.
I never saw In Too Deep. I just remember
White Joe with Joe.
remember the In Too Deep soundtrack, which had like Body in the Trunk
Well,
on it.
that
And,
was
like,
fire.
Yeah.
well.
Nah, that was a great movie though. You
Either
ain't
way,
no
I
cop
never
J.
saw it.
Reed.
By the way, that.
I
Go ahead,
saw
Angie's raising her hand.
I told you, I fact checked this. I knew he didn't die. He got grazed by a bullet in the head, but he didn't
In Halloween,
die.
yes. Yeah,
In
I remember
Halloween
that.
H2O, he did-
Like they found him
Told
again
you.
at the end of the
Yes.
movie. Yeah,
This is
he
some
was still alive.
Mandela effect. This is Mandela effect.
No, she's right. She's right.
I was about to leave.
But hold on. But before we go back to the horror shit, yes, Dio, yes.
He said that's lies. That nigga died. My dad don't lie.
The Kanye West line, In Too Deep, like Mekhi Phifer, is tied for the worst line ever with 38 revolves like the sun round the earth.
bro.
Thanks, Jay-Z.
Yo, Zack, you would love that. B, you heard that? Nah, he ain't hear that. All right, my nigga. I know.
38 revolves like the sun round the earth.
It's the opposite. Like, what are you talking about?
Hove.
You know what else was bad? We was on a Kanye rant that time. We was like, something 300 like the Romans or some shit. Remember? No, he said.
Yeah, it's the Spartans.
It was the Spartans. The nigga says, some 300 like the Romans.
Well,
I'm like,
well, here's what I'll say.
think of bars, Zach. Think of bars that don't make sense. I know you got like four.
In keeping with the
And not
theme,
mines.
in keeping with the theme, those are horrific raps.
Horrific rap. So that it's very scary.
But so
When I heard those
so
bars,
Tug,
I was
I
shook
want to
for their
know,
lives.
as just from pure interest, I want to know. You woke up, roaches in your ear, laying eggs. They're crackling in your eardrum.
First they're crackling. I didn't know what the crackle was.
Well, what did you have
and
to
the crackle,
do?
I don't. You know, I think I was over exaggerating a little bit when I said they were laying in my eardrum.
Wait, doesn't Tony Ayo have a bar like
Oh,
that?
Zach's still on the
Yeah, let's
bars.
go. What is it?
Tony Ayo has a bar. No, not a bar like that. Doesn't make sense. But he has a bar where he's like,
Zach, his
he
whole
was
career
like,
doesn't make sense. So.
Something didn't there. He's like, but it's kind of hard to hear with this roach in my ear.
Did he say that? I think he did.
Tony Ayo definitely has a bar
I wish.
like that.
I wish I was talking about a clipped blunt.
All right, but okay. So Tug, I want to know. I want to stick with the theme of this
Okay,
episode.
yeah. Let me answer. I was answering.
That's
that.
horrific.
All right, my son
The sound is
angry, he's
horrific.
breaking shit in the house. And he's
Tug,
only one.
what did you have to do to fix
Now listen, let me
roaches
tell
in
you.
your
All
ears?
right, so I think
you went to the hospital. Or
Listen,
what
I was about to say. I think I over exaggerated when I said they were like having babies in my jaw, but that's how it sounds because I just hear a lot of crawling going on. You know, I'm sorry. I have ADD, so when something happens, I'm off.
Okay, what's
Yo,
up?
so
let's get back to.
I heard a lot of crawling going on, my Jada. So it just sounded like something. Imagine some shit crawling in your ear, bro. So I'm thinking crazy when that shit comes out. Like, yo, that shit was laying eggs. Like, what was that shit doing? So you know what I'm saying, nigga? That went to the hospital, my nigga. Like that ass.
You had health insurance? Because
I had
that's
teeth pull
fucking
up.
horrific if you
I
don't
had
have health
teeth pull-
insurance.
Nah, I had to pay like $6 for that.
What? No, shut up. For real?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
No,
Nah,
time
fuck
out.
with you. I ain't pay shit, nigga. I never pay anyway.
You had
Even
health
if I did,
insurance,
I would just
right?
have bad credit. Yes, that's one. What do you think? Just
Right,
because I'm a
'cause you've
hood
been-
nigga, I don't have health insurance?
No, because you've
bro?
been claiming you're 25
have
for
a
10
job.
years.
You have to have
21.
insurance, otherwise you pay the fine.
He's been claiming he's 25 for 5 years.
Brad, that's what I'm saying, and I'm not paying it. I would just have bad credit. I'll just go check Credit Karma 3 years later and be like, oh shit, that bill. I'm not paying that shit.
Okay, so you went to the hospital. What'd they do to get rid of the fucking
So the
eggs?
niggas fucking, they put a flush in my ear. And I had to, sit with my shit for a minute, and then it flushed it out. And then they gave me some shit to bring home, they gave me some shit to bring home to keep putting in my ear type shit. And
Wow.
a water bug did not come out of my ear.
Was
bro.
there ever a fear that you actually could go deaf?
Yeah, when it happened, bro, that's the fear of my life. But look, I think the roach was sent from like heaven, and it put some extra shit in my ear because my bars became better. My ear for music became better.
Yeah, you're like Spider-Man. You're becoming a roach.
Man. I'm Roach Man. I'm Roach Man.
All right, good shit.
Terrible.
Facts.
That was a horrific story, bro. You scared the living shit out of me.
I told this nigga that story before when we were like
younger.
When it happened.
You know what I'm saying? This is like 3 years ago, by the way. 4 years ago.
Way longer.
This was only 3-4 years ago.
No, it was like 6 years ago, bro.
Oh, way
This was only 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Wait, I think I kind of.
You see it? You can hear it in my music where I got better.
No, I'm saying is like this sounded familiar when
Dio,
you
you can't do that in here, B.
All right, come on, guys. Let's.
Nah, but Zach, you remember that though? You feel like?
I feel like I do.
Yeah, I told that story.
Dio, we're doing a podcast.
Chill, Dio. All right.
All right. So while again, sticking to the theme of the day, I wanted to kind of go around the campfire and see what other horror stories you peoples have.
Yeah, what's a horror story for you, Angie?
I got one that I'd like to talk about, but I don't need to go first.
I don't want you to go first. I'm tired of you going first.
Angie,
you already got white privilege.
Can you think of anything that's happened in your life that literally had like horrific implications, like scary shit happened?
Come back to me.
Come back to you?
Yeah.
Zach, you got a horror story you can share?
Is that an R&B song? I felt like when I hear a woman say "come back to me," it is, right?
I don't know. I really don't.
All right, so I
don't have any scary stories in your life that happened.
Nothing
to you?
scary. Nothing. You never got held
held
up at gunpoint. Like it can be serious. You don't gotta.
Yeah, it could be sad. We'll cry.
Also, the mic is here, not there.
No, I'm sorry. I mean, one time, I have a few of these stories, but like these are.
I can tell by that.
But they're like genuinely, but they're genuinely scary and not that good stories. Like like one time I was walking through Central Park, like late at night in New York, and I had when I was like 17, I was listening to a CD player. I couldn't hear whoever was trying to mug me behind me, like yelling at me, and so I just literally got pushed. Fell over. Knife point took my wallet.
That's everyone in New York.
That's legitimately scary. I have more.
But that's like everyone in New York City. If that never happened to you living in New York City,
you didn't live in New York.
Yeah,
you only lived in New York.
You had to get mugged or pushed.
Yeah, something. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Nah, but that's crazy though.
That's like a.
Nah, that's a good story. I'm fucking with you.
It's scary, but it's not like
that's legit scary.
Yeah,
that's like real life scary.
But also,
that can still happen to you in Central Park the wrong time.
Or you could be raped. I mean, or you could be charged for raping a woman that you didn't really rape. If you're 5 black kids.
Zach's been working out too, so I don't think that would happen to him today like it did back then.
Now niggas would be like, nah, that's Turtle from Entourage. Yo, bro, chill. I know that nigga. He's 50 Cent's lawyer. I mean, ghost lawyer in power.
How about you, Angie? You got something? Anything? Was it like a pregnancy test that said you were pregnant, or no?
A parent-teacher conference with a Puerto Rican mom. That's scary.
That's the scariest moment of your life.
A chancleta flying towards you.
My mom threw
She had clogs? Spoons. Oh, shit, damn.
Did she?
So when they say like, oh, she's a silver spoon, she had a silver spoon, like that was literal for your life. It meant it in a whole different way.
To the head.
Yeah, she's spoon-fed. Like,
I think the only thing that comes to me that's scary now when I think about it after the fact was that this might have been when I was like 16 and I wanted to go hang out with my friends, and I was at this party with my mom that my mom dragged me to. It's like, I want to leave out of here. I want to get out. I want to go. And the girl who was having a baby shower, her boyfriend, fiance, whoever the fuck, offered me a ride to where I wanted to go. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to take it. I'm going to go. Bye. And I leave. And then I find out 2 days later that he had just murdered a girl like a week before that party.
The ride you took?
The ride, yeah.
The driver.
That's a really scary story. The one she told me the other day.
What?
Which one?
The one about the guy that fucking got killed, whatever, and then hit over my
Oh my god!
You can say it on the mic, fam.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we can. I mean, like, there's sure.
I don't know the guy's name anyway.
It's not my story to tell, but like, yeah, like
these stories are getting serious. We're acknowledging your story. Oh, how about your story? Let's just cut her shit off and just.
I was trying to have a side conversation. I wasn't gonna talk over that. But then Zach was like, "What's that? What are you talking about?"
Don't blame Zach, nigga. You took a big intermission over there.
It was supposed to be on the side, but that's crazy.
Yeah, it was. Now later on, it's scary because this guy dismembered this girl.
Yeah.
And it was a girl.
She was a young.
Like, what made you not want to kill me, nigga? Like, did I look like I'm Spanish? I might fight. Like, I might wash. You look like you might wash him. Like, shit, I don't need no.
Younger than me, but he dismembered her, put her body parts in like a bin, and like they were found, they tracked him, and it was him. But that's crazy.
And how did you get this ride again?
Because I was dragged to this baby shower, and I was like, I want to leave. I wanted to go and hang out with my friends, and I guess like he had overheard me. Was like, oh, I have a. I'm going to go pick up a friend over there. Like, if you want to
and he was at the baby shower?
Yes. It was his baby shower.
What?
It was his baby shower.
This is way better than my story.
You told me a scary story, too, about some girl that you knew growing up who got, like, thrown off a roof just because...
Oh, yeah.
You told me that recently, too.
She got dragged
So y'all talking about, like, real serious shit now. Like, I was joking. Like, I was serious, but my shit was kind of funny. Like, I got some badass stories.
Your shit was scary.
Really cry.
That's what I'm saying. Like even the other story is, like, scary.
Well, okay. I'm gonna
it's
go.
Interesting, but it's scary. Whereas like
Murder
the mugging story is like just
crazy.
scary.
Like
and not
nigga,
interesting.
like y'all niggas think I'm talking about a roach. Man, I'm talking about my niggas dying in front of me. Like I got bad stories, but they're not like for a podcast.
I want to kind of keep it light.
Yeah, let's not like scare people
I mean,
away
wait,
from.
you asked me for something scary. That's the
Okay.
only
No, that was a good one though
I'll let
because
Zack-
it was like crazy that you.
But my story
weren't
is the story.
handpicked. Like what made him not kill you? Like that's crazy to me.
I don't know. I mean,
It's okay. Can I say it then?
It's controversial.
You are.
It's all right, yo. So look. So peep this. So the other day, I'm at Zach's house talking to his wife. Zach tends to.
Oh well, that part of the story is funny.
That's
Like,
hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. So let me tell
Okay.
it. So
Let Zach tell it.
I'm gonna tell my version of it.
No.
I'm gonna tell my
because
version.
you're gonna spoil it. Let him tell it the way he told it to you. That's why you like the story.
She didn't tell it to me. She told it to me.
So be her then. Turn into her.
So she.
No,
so
you gotta.
I'm at Zach's crib.
Make a woman like Pop's
hold on. So I'm at Zach's crib.
Yo.
I'm at Zach's crib, and then his wife starts telling me. I'm like, she literally says to me, "What's new?" And I'd start telling her what's new, right?
Yeah.
And then I go, "What's new with you?" And she's like, "A murderer just contacted me." And I said, "What?" And she goes, "Yeah. So here's the story. I'm in college. I know a guy who's dating some girl.
Yeah.
This girl breaks up with this guy. Mm-hmm. He then murders
The girl.
her whole family. Who cares if I get it a little wrong?"
I care. I want. Like, I see the twinkle in Zach's eyes saying you're fucking the story up.
Okay, go ahead, Zach.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't have led with the thing about 9. That's kind of the punchline.
Yeah, he's trash.
Like I'd tell this whole story.
That's why I wanted Zach to tell
I
it.
would say,
that's what you
and
told
then
me,
this
though.
guy. So no, I know, but I mean,
But you
like,
could still bring it better to the audience.
So
comment and complain about this, guys and girls.
No, so basically, when my wife was in college, she went to college. She went to high school first of all with this guy, and he was dating this woman when she was in college who went to her school. And the girl was Hindu and the guy was Muslim. And they were together for 2 years, and the girl broke up with him. And she said, I think it was for like a lot of reasons. Like apparently he'd become like a little violent, like
aggressive.
They just like
niggas.
plus you're like 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? So like it's like you just grow out of each other, right? So, but she said that the reason was that her parents would never allow them to be together because they're very religious Hindu and he's Muslim, right? Mm-hmm. So he then like basically he gets upset about this and he's talking. There are all these AIM conversations with him and his friend. This all comes out in court. This is like 2003, right? Yeah. This is 2003. So like, and he ends up going over to her parents' house with 2 of his friends, and they kill the dad and he and these 2 friends kill the dad and her older sister.
Jeez.
The mom they hurt the mom, but the mom survives. Which
like how? What do they do?
They
I don't mean to sound like one of those sickies.
I mean they beat her up and tie her up, and they brought the dad and the sister like out into the woods and they set them on fire.
What type of?
And then they set the entire house.
He's also telling the story in a way that I wouldn't know.
They set the entire house on fire. So this is the
he's telling it way better. You stop hating, bro.
This is how I would. So this is how I would tell.
Because you're making it a they thing. Wait, time out. It's never cool when you make it a they thing. 90 told me a person did it, not a they. It seemed like one crazy killer like Michael Myers.
But it was just him and his boys.
Hold on, he goes to sleep at night with her, so I'm sure he got the real story.
No.
Hold on, one more
thing.
Dan, why his story's better is because I feel like I'm there now. I know they're Muslims.
Right. So anyway, so then what would have been, I think, a good hook and a punchline would have been like, so anyway, this guy goes to jail, you know, his friends get like life, but he gets the death penalty. He's on death row. And, you know, but they're not putting anyone to death right now in California.
So he's basically going to get life until life is
So
done.
anyway, the other day, 90 gets a DM on Instagram from this guy.
So your man's in jail with the phone, DMing people on his Facebook, social media, all
That's
that shit.
crazy.
He hollers at Zack's wife like, "Hey, how you been?"
Yo, maybe it's because I smoked butt. Now, you know, I don't smoke butt mad long, and I took a pull of Zack's blunt. Like, he beat me in the head and made me forget that that's what you started with, that she got hit up by him. Like,
yeah.
So when he just said it just now, I was like, word, that's what happened. Oh, yeah, they
So
told me
she's
that
like,
already.
how you been? You know, like, he's like, he messaged her on Instagram and he messaged her on Facebook.
If you said AIM,
so like,
I would have cried.
So immediately, like, you
Like,
know,
he's still using AIM.
immediately, like, she's hitting this group thread with like 2 other people that like also went to school that are like, she's like, I know it's you, like I know you made this fake account. But then we realized that like it's real. Like one of our other friends said that he hit her up too, and so you know we were all like, it was funny because we were all brainstorming like what should she say back, and like I was like, oh yeah, I've been good. What about you? I heard you've been killing it. Like I heard you've been just murdering it. Like,
you're murdering at life.
Yo.
Like, what? This is you? That kills me. I had no
you've
idea.
been embodying everything since school.
Word. I'm so glad you shot
and then
me
he
this
makes the
text.
joke back, and then she goes, "Sick burn."
That really burnt. That's
people
crazy.
died though.
Wait, but the girlfriend died too, right?
Yeah, but people died for real though.
No, wait.
Facts.
Go ahead.
Just listening to some death
Go ahead,
row.
Angie.
The
Go ahead.
girlfriend did die, right? He killed the girlfriend.
No, she's alive.
No. He
Oh,
killed
so
her.
the mother
That's
and
even
her are
foul.
alive.
That's some mob shit.
Yeah.
Like, how you kill
and so
everyone
like
I
honestly,
love?
like I think what's really what actually is kind of sad, but like and also kind of scary, like cautionary, like be careful what you say, is that like, you know, I'm sure she thinks to herself, I wish I'd never told him that the reason we broke up is because my parents, because I mean maybe he never would have did this
Yeah.
shit.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Your podcast police.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that is
Bless you.
wild.
Even though we really didn't listen to the end, but yeah, no, we did what we did.
Yeah.
Yo,
It's a
but
scary
that is
world
a crazy,
out here, bro.
That's a spooky world. That's a spooky story.
So I was telling Angie recently about a spooky story that happened to me, and I'm gonna take it to a little bit more of a lighthearted note, but it really isn't that lighthearted. Now that I think about it, it was a scary moment in my life. You good, Tuge?
Yeah, I'm Gooch.
So I remember I was about 20 years old, still living at home, still living with my sister. Mom was out of town or whatever. And you know what story I'm talking about? Yeah. Yo, bro.
Just don't tell it like
So Pete. So I'm chilling so I'm coming back from, it's New Year's Eve. I'm coming back January 1st, 5 in the morning, right? I come back to my crib, stumble into my crib drunk, really drunk, like, you know, really seeing double, like I got smacked that night. It was a crazy, and I'm 20 years old. I walk into the crib, and I don't know if you remember my mom's crib, it had like the stairs coming down.
Facts.
So I come down, turn on the light to the living room because I had to get through the living room to my bedroom. Turn on the light to the living room. Flick the lights on. I see a body. I see a person standing in the middle of my living room like this.
The scariest shit in the
The
world.
craziest shit in the world, bro. I see a person standing in the middle of my living room, hair all over her face like the Grudge, in the middle, just standing there. Then through the parts in her hair, I can just kind of see her eyes, and she looks at me. She goes,
You're joking.
Swear to God. I go, ah! Like I fucking scream, right? Now, this is all I see. My house is dead silent. I don't see anybody else. And I'm like, yo, I start backing up. I'm like, yo, what's up? Yo, who are you? What are you doing in my house? Right? Like I start wilding, right? And then this person goes, starts walking towards me like Night of the Living Dead, like for real. Just like a little girl. It's a little girl, but it was scary because the smaller she was, it was like not young, but like a little, like small person, right?
Oh, like yeah,
Like an LP?
Like a 5-foot girl with black hair, jet black hair covering her face, spooky as shit. She's like walking towards me, and then I'm yelling. I start walking back, and then I like start going back up the stairs. I'm like, yo, who the fuck are you? Right? Like just hollering.
At least tell me who you are.
Yo, and then suddenly,
I'm leaving my house for you.
Then suddenly, my sister. And hold on. Before that, she starts throwing up on herself. Just starts throwing up in the middle of my fucking living room, and
This is some real like,
bro. It was so
The
scary.
Ring shit,
It was so
like-
scary. The Ring, all that shit.
This is the Ring.
Then all this is happening. I back up. I'm yelling like, yo, who the fuck are you? Whatever, right? Then my sister runs out of her room. She's drunk as fuck. My sister goes, oh, damn, I'm sorry. And then she sees all the throw up, sees the person, and she's like, oh, Eileen, are you okay? It's her friend Eileen. Never met this girl before in my life. Never met her in my life. She's wilding in my fucking living room. And I'm yelling at my sister because I'm like, yo, why the fuck would you let somebody just sleep on the couch? Why wouldn't you take her in your room with you so that if I come home, I'm not scared shitless at the stranger in my apartment? You know what I mean? My sister's like, I don't know. She just fell asleep on the couch. We're all drunk, blah, blah, blah.
I see you, Dio. He can't stop saying that. He loves me so much.
Sure.
I'll show you something that's scary. How am I going to raise this kid and take care of him?
Yeah, how are you going to take care of this kid? That's the scariest shit in the world.
Come here, Dio. See, he gassed it. He don't want Dad. He wants Dan's apartment. Yo, so
long story short, I'm scared shitless. It ends up being my sister's friend. She gets embarrassed because as soon as she starts throwing up, she sobers up. She gets embarrassed and she just gets up and leaves. Like and I tell my sister,
gets murdered that
night. I tell my sister, I'm like, yo, you better not let this girl drive home. She's fucking hammered. Do not let her drive home drunk. So then I go to my room, go to sleep. My sister, she was telling me this the other day. My sister was like, "Yeah, I chased after her, and I didn't let her drive drunk. But then she ended up leaving drunk. Like she ended up driving drunk. Her friend, and it's a miracle this girl's still alive. You never heard from
her again? Oh,
it's a miracle she's still alive. But bro, when I tell you my heart jumped out of my chest, it's not an exaggeration.
Because imagine Christine never came out and she just threw up and then just started leaving.
I'd have had to fuck that girl
and just walk and left out your crib.
You were leaving your house. You were like, nah.
You would have just seen her.
I wasn't leaving. I was backpedaling.
No. You were leaving your house. Listen to this though. You were leaving your house, and then after she throws up and sobers up, she's embarrassed. So now she's walking out of your house. You're thinking she's chasing you, and now she's just trying to say sorry to you. So she's following you down. I'm sorry.
Bro, eventually I'll have to fuck her up. I'll be honest with you.
You would have to rinse her body. Because at this point, you're not no woman. You're some demon shit.
No, you're a demon.
You're
not a woman.
I have the right to wash your body.
I mean, and imagine I was some like hicked out redneck that had guns hidden in different places. If I had guns hidden in places in my house, like that's fucking.
She would have been shot dead.
Jesus Christ.
Good thing you weren't high or something. Like where you really would have.
No, I was really drunk,
really
bro. I was really drunk,
shit.
But that sobered me right the fuck up immediately. And and I lived to tell the story. And here we are, Halloween 2019.
Facts, man. You know what's a scary story? Like crazy women. I mean, me and my baby mother, good money. I told her this story before, so we ain't got to worry about nothing.
We'll see.
Yo, so look. You see a head coming to the podcast. Nigga, fuck you, said. Smack. Yo, listen, though. So, like, there's this. I was messing with this crazy bugged out joint. Like I didn't know she was bugged out, but. Like the more I would mess with her, like she would tell me something that's kind of bugged out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like she like started telling me some shit about some witchcraft shit. Like I don't know, it was like not no witchcraft shit. But she was like, no, it's not negative energy. It's good energy. It's not bad. It's not devilish. People always say that about witchcraft, but it's not.
It's not black magic. It's
that bullshit. I don't buy that shit. I don't care what nobody says. Niggas some devil shit. Nigga, you going to
what is that called?
H-E-double hockey sticks. Yeah. So whatever. So I'm like, listen, man. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't want to hear about this shit. You're turning me off, right? So I just throw it to the side. You know what I'm saying? So then she comes to my crib. She's staying at my crib one day. That's a fact, deal. I'm telling them. She stays at my crib one day, bro. Like stays the night, nigga. And she was like, "Oh no, there was a figure in your mother's room, like a big black
silhouette.
Figure. He protects your house." Like I'm like, what are you talking about? My mother doesn't have a statue. What are you talking about? Like, she's like, "No, it's like his energy, his spirit." I'm like, "A spirit, son? You're seeing spirits in my crib? Like, what are you talking about?" I'm like, "Nah, she's bugging. I'm just whatever." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So another time she comes over. She comes over. She's chilling at the crib, whatever, staying. We get a monk, whatever. And I start, whatever happens. Close your ears. Clippity clipping for mad long, whatever. Bobby boop. I'm tired now. So I'm kicking back after. You know what I'm saying? You know how white people they smoke the cigarette. I'm not just white people, but people after sex smoke the cigarette. You know what I'm saying? I was smoking a blunt.
You hit her with the Kawhi Leonard. You clipped her.
Yeah, clipped. I'm sitting back, macking, right? Like, where are we talking? Just bullshit. And I look at my windowsill. I'm like, what the fuck is that on my windowsill? What is that? You brought that with you? And she's like, yeah, and it's like some lamp-looking type shit.
A lava lamp?
Nah, it just looks like some weird old lamp-looking shit. I don't know. But not like with the bulb on it, just like the bottom piece part. Like it's some crazy shit. So I'm like, yo, what is that? She's like, oh, that's my sister. I'm like, what you talking about? She's like, Well, my sister, she would have been 13 now. She passed away at 2 years old, and that's her ashes up there.
Whoa.
So she brought her
There's an
sister's
urn.
ashes with her. Yes, an urn, nigga. On the train, on the LIRR, my man. She's riding the Long Island Railroad with ashes in her book bag. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, so then I'm like, yo, number one, that's some spooky shit.
That's spooky.
Second of all, you could have spilled her body in your bag. Third of all, I just had a threesome with a 13-year-old dead girl. Like, that's crazy. She's
Okay,
watching us have sex. That's kind of
Yeah,
rapey.
that's a stretch.
Nah, that's kind of rapey, bro. She's 13.
Technically, she's 2.
She's fully dead, by the way.
That's even more rape.
By the way,
Technically,
she's fully dead.
Her spirit's in that thing watching, like, get him, see, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Ew, bro.
Nobody thinks of shit like that.
Yeah, that was.
Well, I guess I'm glad that I'm being recorded. So
That was a
Guinness
horror
Book
story.
World
Just the
Record of-
crazy thing is that she brought her sister's ashes to get clapped.
But it's
like,
also
what?
crazy that it's like, was she giving you like energy to have good sex or something? Like, do it, girl, like giving
Clap
her
energy.
clap.
Maybe she just takes her sister's ashes with her everywhere, which
You know,
is spooky too, right?
sometimes.
Or maybe when I was asleep, she just hit me with her ashes, like one of my
Ash
other
Wednesday.
body, like every body she catches.
Maybe she put some of that in your ear, in your other ear.
Ooh.
Don't talk like that.
You know what I just figured out?
She was like, maybe when
Wait,
she was...
time out. No, time out. I think I just figured out why in the Addams Family, Shorty's name was Wednesday.
I clapped her on a Wednesday?
Ash Wednesday. Like, just like the dead.
That
Like
was
morning-
way too crazy for you to come up with that as the thing, right?
That's not. You don't think that's why her name was Wednesday?
That could be true. I don't know. Maybe.
100%. Why that day of the week
because
of all
there-
days?
There's also, it's like a known thing with serial killers. The first early serial killers, they killed on a Wednesday all the time. They started killing on Wednesdays.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I'm lying.
Okay, cool.
I wish that was true.
I think I just figured it out. Life hack.
But I mean, Ash Wednesday. Yeah, I guess if her name was Ashley
Because
Wednesday.
the Addams Family was all about that gothic, scary shit.
Yeah,
so.
but Ash Wednesday's some God shit.
Yeah, but it's about the dead. It's about the ashes of the dead. It's mourning.
No, it's not. Is it?
Yeah, of course.
But the
bro.
ash ain't dead people. It's regular ash. Just supposed to symbolize that. Is what you mean by that?
Angie's looking it up.
Yeah, I'm looking it
Nah,
up.
Charles Adams gave
Yeah.
her the name Wednesday based on the well-known nursery rhyme, Wednesday's child is full of woe.
That's what I
Well,
can't
mine definition's better. How about
It
that?
is actually. I
It's
like
actually
Dan's
better.
version better.
So
They could have said Ash Wednesday and been like Fat Bible and got sued by the whole entire.
Yo,
Catholic
can I ask you guys this? And thank you for sharing your scary stories. Tug, you get the medal of scary. Like you get it.
I don't know. Angie dodged death. Zach's was like
Zach's wife.
second party, but she didn't kind of dodge death. She just got hit up by death. Well, yeah, she did dodge death.
No, Zach knocked on
Zach-
death's door.
Remember that? That's a scary story.
That is a scary
Zach
story.
had brain surgery. Like,
Yeah,
whatever they did to his brain made him like
get
the
out.
illest nigga ever. They get out of him. They make him
They did
black.
Zach like get out.
They get out of him.
He has a whole scar on the side of his
That
head.
says get out.
Yeah.
Word.
That's why I'm such a goon.
Yo, but let me
Facts.
ask you guys this.
Reverse get out.
But I think Angie takes it.
Listen here, brain surgery.
I think Angie takes it because Zach's not to bump a stick you, but Zach's wife could have ended up in the arms of a killer and died or survived. She was actually in the arms of a killer, in the car of a killer, and
she's in the arms of a killer.
Survived bone
She's in the
collector,
arms of a killer every night. If you know
when
what
you
I mean.
kill her back is what you're saying.
That's
All right, I
exactly
got
what
you.
I'm
Who are
saying.
y'all talking about?
Some girl named Angie right there.
Yo, all right.
not
Let
me.
me ask you guys this, right? What are your thoughts on celebrating for Halloween now at our age, right? Like people are always like, let's go to this Halloween party, let's dress up, let's do this, let's do that. Obviously, as kids, we all would trick or treat and have fun in that
grown-ups
capacity.
wear thongs
Right.
and
There's like a new wave of enjoying Halloween as a grown up for a certain degree. But what are your thoughts on that? Because let me tell you a personal story. Like, for example, recently people have been hitting me up, and this has happened for the last few years. People are always like, hey, you want to go on a haunted hayride? Hey, you want to go check out this haunted
Wanna go
mansion?
pumpkin picking?
Yeah, no, fuck the pumpkin. But like, they want to do this scary group activity, right? Yeah. And I'm always like, I think
I wish I had those weird whack friends.
Let me digress for a little bit, but one of my missions in life is to avoid basic shit. Like, if I label it as basic, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to sidestep that. You guys can go off and do your basic shit. I'm going to try to do cool shit. Yeah. And so when I assess something, I oftentimes put it on my basic meter, right? And I look at it and I'm like, is it some basic activity that regular lame white people would do? And if it is, I'm going to sidestep that.
Exactly.
And when people hit me up, I can't help but think, when you're inviting me to a haunted hayride or a haunted mansion, I think that's some basic shit. I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts of it. I'm like, yeah, basic. Literally, that's
basic like
so
cable.
What are your thoughts?
scary.
What are your thoughts on shit like that, or what are your thoughts on celebrating Halloween as an adult? Period.
My thoughts on Halloween, period, is at our age,
Yes.
celebrating at our age is just an excuse for women to dress more thotty. I thought it was, and excuse for us to come outside in a fake costume we don't give a fuck about to see them dress thotty. That's what I thought it was for. I don't know
Zach?
more than that.
The shattered backboard orange and black Jordan 1s come out tomorrow. If I can get them, I'll buy a Halloween themed shirt and wear them with that on Halloween.
And do what? Trick or treat? What the fuck you gonna do?
I mean, no.
That's the most I mean,
that's what he means.
Whatever
That's what
I
he's
do
gonna
that
celebrate.
night, whatever I do that night, I'll
yeah,
do
but
that.
if your wife said, "Hey, let's go to like this dress up party," you're with that?
If I can do it with if the party seems fun, like there are gonna be people there that I want to hang out with, and I can dress up without having to buy anything new, then I'll do it. Otherwise, I'll just dress normally.
No, that's why
You can put on like
dress
one of your
normally.
Susan B. Ted Bundy or some shit like that.
Yeah, throw some red paint on it, blood,
and make her like the wife that Ted Bundy had, or I don't know if people. Would
I mean, sure. Like, if I can do it, if I can do it easily,
Angie,
I'll do it. Yeah.
You could be Proctor too. I'm telling you, from Power.
He doesn't want that. Angie, do you love Halloween?
I use Turtle for you. So
do you love Halloween celebrations?
I like going and seeing creativeness. Like, I know that as far as for me and any of my friends, like when they do dress up, it's creative. It's not thottish.
It's not
like,
October.
Right. It's like, I have
crazy makeup and shit.
There's this girl I know that she will literally create her costumes like, a day before, but she's created the Energizer Bunny. She created her own drum. She did a Pac-Man outfit. Like,
the Energizer Bunny's fire.
She's very creative, and that's the fun part about it. But like, I wouldn't want to go to some slut shit. Like,
So it's like, do you have any other friends though that
don't
more
cover
of
themselves
it,
in big bunny outfits?
right? No, because I don't.
Like, what people like you used to be friends with, but you're not so friendly with anymore?
Like, how
so
scantily
boring.
clad? What's the most scantily clad girl you know on Halloween?
Like, none of your friends do the October shit?
No.
Yo, what are your thoughts?
October?
You got a good one here, Dan.
Being slidey on.
Got a good
on
one here,
Halloween.
bro.
October. It's like dressing. It's like an excuse for a woman to dress in a really
Like a slutty nurse's
slutty way,
costume. That it's like
A
really
maid
short.
outfit.
I mean,
Shit
it's
like that,
true.
you know
It
what
is
I'm
the one holiday. I will say it is the one holiday where if you dress in your, the less you put on, the better for that particular day, and no one's really judging you.
Yeah, and you see niggas, like, if you go to the club, bro, you'll see, like, women in their slutty, like, like, nurse outfit, whatever it is. Then you see a nigga with, like, a cheap-ass mask, like, his outfit's, like, his costume's trash. Like, you can tell he just came to holler at you.
But I can
like,
get it.
come see
I
these
get
chicks.
it. Like, if it's an excuse to dress slutty and get, like, people to gawk at you without it being an implication on who you are as a person, it's just for fun for one day. I can see the appeal to girls. You know what I mean?
No, but I mean, most of them are thoughts every day, though. It's just like, I can be out there today. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can wear what I always wanted to wear.
I was going to say, there's a fire Halloween rap line there somewhere, and like, shit is scary, and it's not because of because it's not Halloween maid outfits, it's because you roll with a maid outfit.
Oh, shit.
We got to tweak it, but it's there. It's there. We got to tweak it.
Zach wants to rap again, ladies and gentlemen. That might be the... That might be Dio knows. That might be the scariest story you heard all night.
Yeah, those are the scariest bars you heard.
Hey, when I was on my way over here, you know what I was...
He's hyped. Whenever he hears bars, he gets super hyped. That's serious.
I was listening to Kanye West, Jay-Z, Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj, Monster.
Yeah.
And that song is still so good. I mean,
Still
like,
fire.
Nicki Minaj
and Nicki bodied niggas.
bodied that shit. And that
She
was
bodied all of
before
them.
She
her
bodied
first
all of
album
them.
came out.
Everyone
And that-
died. Even Hove. I hate to say it. Hove died.
Hove died that night.
That night
Kanye
he
died
passed.
that
We
night,
lost
too.
a legend that night.
All of it.
We lost
And they shouted out, and she shouted out my wife's homeland.
We're the bad bitch that came
From Sri Lanka. That's where your wife's from? Oh, yeah,
She's from LA, but her parents are from
Yeah,
Sri
only
Lanka.
different. And guess what?
My man Johnny's from Sri Lanka.
Guess what? She's a bad bitch.
Yeah, she's a joint.
Zach got himself a baddie.
Yeah. I thought Zach would pull some weak joint. Nah, Zach actually over the time you had that other joint, Victoria. She wasn't whack. She was good joint.
Yeah.
Ooh, I hope his wife doesn't listen to this. That's her name. I'll find that bitch. She's gonna hit the serial killer nigga back like I found him. My nigga, I got some prey for you.
She's gonna come and kill you, and she talks like this.
She does.
She's not gonna
she talks
murder me,
like a murderer. Like she talks like she's scary as fuck. She talks like a child in a 30-something-year-old's body. So that's
With a big poof of hair, and she will come after
I've seen her. You know what I'm saying? I've actually heard her talk.
To wrap up the thing about the haunted hayrides and the haunted mansions. Whack, right?
Whack.
Am I not the only one?
The thing is, okay, look. I personally don't like even going to that shit. I don't like I don't like it because I don't like getting scared, and two, I just think that kind of stuff is corny.
You're actually telling the 100% truth. Why would anybody voluntarily want to jump out of their skin? Like, I don't even like horror films because I don't think the storylines are great. I just think all you're doing is setting me up to get startled, and I don't give a fuck about it.
And it never does it.
I do get startled very easily. I jump, but I don't like that to happen 30 times in a row.
I think it's because of music too. I learn patterns and shit, so it doesn't do it to me. Like, but nowadays they got a little trickery. Like they'll come.
Hell yeah, it'll happen out of nowhere.
Make you think it's the time, and then some other shit happens, and then you jump.
No, you know what? Look, when I was a kid, I watched by myself all of the really old scary classics, right? The Poltergeist, Pet Sematary.
Oh, you're scarred for life.
All this shit, and that was a genuine scare because I was like, okay, frightened.
And it was they were starting.
Right, and I watched it by myself and I had to go to sleep late at night. But now as I'm older, like I find like that the scary movies of today are so corny and
formulaic.
Right, like it's just like
predictable
we can figure it out.
But you know what I really like though? What I don't like horror films and like the classic horror film, but I do like psychological thrillers like Get Out, Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
That was actually kind of scary when I was a kid. I remember Sixth Sense scaring me. Actually had the same scene that happened to me where the girl kept throwing up.
Yeah, I wasn't scared of that when I was a kid.
So, but like Get Out.
I was scared of it.
What was the last Jordan Peele movie?
Us.
Us. Like I like those psychological thrillers. You know what I mean?
Us was scary.
Us was not.
But there's good
though.
stories there. It's good cinema. There's good stories.
What? I didn't finish Us. I got to the white people's apartment.
All right, so you have a whole lot left.
Yeah, Us was good. It wasn't as good as Get Out, but Us was really good. I thought. And I enjoyed it as a film, and not as a. I don't just categorize it as a horror because it didn't scare me at all. But it was cool to watch. It was interesting.
Yo, I remember. Yeah, I used to remember being a kid, bro. Like, I'll do some gang shit, get into a fight with niggas, shootouts, all of that stuff, and go home and be scared to go to the kitchen and can't come. Like, you know what I'm saying, to my room to the kitchen
because you turn around and all the cabinets are open, like in Sixth Sense.
Yo, but not fuck Sixth Sense, bro. You know what used to scare me as a kid? It, son. The original It back in the day.
It's horrible, by the way.
It's trash.
It's like it's not scary at all.
The first one was better than the second one, but they're both trash. But the back in the day, It had me shook. I was shook money. I was spooked. I was so shook of that It shit.
You know what scares? You know what used to scare the shit out of me as a little kid that I couldn't watch?
Me when I came down the block.
Nah. Michael Jackson's Thriller video. I don't know why that scared the fuck out of me.
Oh yeah, because you were like a fucking
bro. But I was like 5, dude.
You were like still in your immigrant stage. Like what the fuck type of shit are these Americans watching? Oh man, it's scary.
He was still watching Charles in Charge.
Yeah, I love Charles in Charge. I wanted comedy only. Hit me with comedy. Don't hit me with anything else.
But my sisters in them used to
scare
me.
I was Dio's age, and they put on the fucking Thriller video. You think that didn't scare the shit out of me? When the zombies started coming out the graves?
Hell yeah.
That scared the shit. How about this? When Michael Jackson's himself, he's dancing, then he turns around to camera, and he's a zombie, like this, like a snap of the fingers.
Was crazy.
That scared the fucking shit out of me.
But me, like, yo, my sister used to always pull pranks and scare me every second. So I was scared my whole life. You know what I'm saying? It's after midnight. Zack's doing the beat from the Thrill on the Mind.
We're getting canceled.
Cause I can't believe they did some shit so white.
Wow.
All right, guys.
That shit came out December 15th, 1983. Thriller.
Yeah, dude. It's so old as fuck. Also, Michael Jackson had the Jerry curl still.
I just wasn't scared because everyone knew already. Like,
yeah, I'm talking about 95. I'm a little ass kid.
Like your friends didn't show you Thriller yet. You just happened to see it on TV and was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. No one said this is.
Dan thought Thriller was a documentary. So he was like, "What the hell is going on here?"
Now, how about this? I put it on. How about this? I put it on, and it was after midnight. So I was like, "Oh shit, something evil's lurking in the dark. I can't keep watching this." Yeah. Yo, guys, I want to wrap this because it was meant to be a little insert episode. Dio's doing a whole lot of chatting over
Yipping and
there.
yapping.
Cause he's gonna take niggas' jobs. He's way.
I have a feeling that if you put any horrific thing in front of Dio, he won't be scared.
He'll punch the TV. He's not gonna,
he will never
break
be
your
scared.
TV. Be more worried about your TV breaking.
I'm more worried about
your
you.
phone.
I'm more worried about you when Dio hits a growth spurt and you try to punish him. I'm more worried about
I'm
you.
weaving that and putting him out, bro. Don't even talk like that.
I think
my
he
son's
will
not watching me.
I think he'll put
nah,
you
my
out.
son's so diesel now. He might, if he hits me too hard, I might get.
I think he'll put
I was
you out.
going to say
of
I'm more worried about like when he gets like 16, 17, gets some size on him.
That's what I said.
And he's gonna be
when
like,
he hits a
First of
growth
all,
spurt.
let me
That's what I
explain
said.
something to you niggas with fathers that hate you. My father hates me as well, so I understand. But my son's gonna love me. He's gonna look at me as his hero even when he's 16. My father told me it best though. He said, when you're 3 years
Do it in
old,
his voice.
Listen, when you're, let's say,
fucking 3.
when you're fucking at
Tree.
4, when you're 3, you're 4, you're 5, you know, maybe even 6 or something, 7. You know, the little kid. I'm a superhero. I can do no wrong. I'm the fucking greatest thing that ever happened to you. When you're 16, I don't know shit. When you're a teenager, I'm a piece of shit. I'm nothing. You wish I'd die. You hate me. And when you're fucking 40 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old, Dad, I wish I was nicer to you. Please forgive me. I love you. You're my superhero again. Fuck it, I seen it all. I lived. I died. Anything in between was my fault. That's his words.
I fucking came. I saw. I conquered. Very, very Vici. It's not just a fucking Ja Rule album.
Nah, he said it in blood. He was like, I bathed my boy, I bonkers, blood.
All right, guys. Zach, thanks for sticking through 2 episodes with us.
Thanks, man. We appreciate you so much. You're really nice.
Pleasure.
Angelica, you're beautiful as always. I wish the
Good
camera
looking,
could see
blood. You all right?
you. And we're out of here. I hope you guys enjoy your
Thank
Halloween.
you, my family, nigga.
Thank you to
Fuck outta
Zakia
here.
and Dio. I hope you guys enjoy your Halloween. Stay safe. Don't go to no fucking hayride. Don't go to a haunted mansion.
Just come to the trap with me, nigga.
You're
It'll
better
scare
than
you
that.
enough.
You're better than that, ladies and
some-
Come
gentlemen.
get
Get
roaches
some
in your
roaches
hair,
laid
nigga.
in.
Go fuck with a real.
Go
Get
fuck
your
with a roach.
edges and your roaches laid.
Facts, machine.
The
We
trap
out
is
here.
Joe's apartment.
Balele.
All right.
I told my father that my podcast is going live. He said, why? There ain't much you really know about life. Besides, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. I said, you're right, I shit on niggas most of the time. And you can't just know every generation cause you're old and wise. Had to teach them how they choose this tight. They couldn't walk in mine. My friends need a role model. I think I'll play that role just fine. My friends need a role model. I think I'll play that role just fine. Cause these young niggas ain't got no morals and codes, and hoes is turning to niggas and niggas is turning to hoes. You can tell by their clothes and life getting shorter, they learning to grow. I'm proud, but I'm disappointed on both. I'm lifting the finger, ain't pointing it though. Gun laws got schools doing shooting drills while kids shooting drill videos on their phones like, oh, I think they want someone. I think they want someone to help them speak blunt without talking about love and bud. To help them to a pill and not the one that's drugs. Somewhere to lean, not just a styrofoam double cup. My friends need a role model. I think I'll play that role just fine. My friends need a role model. I think I'll play that role just fine. My friends need a role model. I think I'll play that role just fine. My friends need a role model. I think I'll play that role just fine. My friends need a role model. Need a role model. My friends think play that role just fine. My friends think play that role just fine. My friends need a role model. Need a role model. My friends think play that role just fine. My friends think play that role just fine.